Pedal for Pediatrics is coming up. It's a great way to get a workout and help raise funds that will directly impact area families. Now, Abby Johnson is here from Sanford. No relation, but she's a wonderful woman. And you're going to join me to kind of talk about this event, which is unique. So for people out there that are like, what in the world is that? Please explain.
Yes, so this is our first time doing Pedal for Pediatrics here in Fargo with this name, and it will be an event on Saturday, April 23rd, held at the Family Wellness Center. And so this Pedal for Pediatrics bike race is actually a stationary bike race that will have 22 teams that are registered,
Wow.
each with 6 riders on a team. So we have 6 heats where the first rider will get on their bike, pedal as far as they can for 20 minutes, get off the bike, rider 2, and so on, all the way through 6 riders. So it's a very high energy event.
Goodness.
Because unlike a bike race where you're actually biking through town and making up ground, everybody is right there cheering you on for a great cause.
That's fantastic, and it's probably a little bit tricky because you don't quite know how far everybody's gone. So do you keep track of the standings as they're going through, like for each round?
Yes,
Wow.
exactly. So we'll have a big screen keeping everybody posted on the mileage per team, and at the end of the event there will be awards for the team with the most mileage, and also then individual male and female riders that rack up the most mileage in their 20-minute ride.
So do you have room for more teams?
We do, yes. We can hold about up to 30, so we need to have a few bikes on reserve in case anything happens, but yes, we do have room for more teams at this point.
Now, I think the most important part of this whole event is what the money is raised for. So what does that go to?
Absolutely. The money is being raised to help children in our area that are undergoing medical hardships, especially that are causing a financial burden for a family. And so there are a lot of components that go into medical care, especially for children, that really maybe enhance their quality of life, make being a kid way more fun, but sometimes not covered by insurance or state funding, which is totally fine, and that is where a charity event like this can step in and help these families and children especially.
Does it go to travel expenses as well?
It can, yes. So often children here in Fargo will doctor in the area, but also there are a lot of specialty clinics in the cities with Gillette, Minnesota Children's, and Mayo, where kids may be following up with doctors multiple times per year, and those costs really add up when you add in gas expense at this point, especially, and hotels, that sort of thing, because Ronald McDonald House can only hold so many families at a time.
It's so wonderful that you're doing this because, you know, I've been blessed in my life to never have any of my children have any serious issues, but when you do have a child that's going through something that is big enough where you need to be seeking consistent medical care or even go to a specialist, it's very, very hard emotionally. You're concerned about the kid, and the last thing you want to worry about is how are we going to pay for that hotel? How are we going to pay for our insurance deductible? So how wonderful that you guys are doing this. How much money have you raised so far?
We've already raised over $14,000, and the way that this fund is set up, it's through the Sanford Health Foundation, and it's called the Friends of the Family Fund. So really, these people maybe are complete strangers that are donating and will be able to help a child. It allows up to $500 per child per calendar year. So we know that these funds are being given to families and children that really need it, and really just to give them a glimmer of hope in maybe a situation that it is very challenging, you are really concerned, and really ultimately parents and families want to do what is best for their child. We don't want finances to have to put a hindrance on that.
So what is it about this project or this event? What is it that resonates with you? What is your why? Why do you want to do this?
So I am a pediatric physical therapist here in town, and I was actually involved in a similar event when I was up at UND for physical therapy school in Grand Forks. And just as a provider now, I have seen firsthand how challenging the financial aspect of being a parent of a child with special needs can be. One thing that just has always broken my heart is when I have a professional medical recommendation for a family and insurance doesn't cover it, neither does grant money, and the family says, we just can't afford this. And so again, this is where this fund can really step in and help. I think of something as simple as a tricycle that maybe will be $150. Some families can't afford that, but children really benefit from something like that too.
Yeah. Oh gosh, so wonderful. If you want to get involved in this, obviously look up the Sanford Pediatrics website and we'll have all of the information for you. We'll put that on our Facebook page as well, but you can see here we've got the website, and it's on April 23rd, so it's coming up quick. Make sure that you get registered, put a team together, and find a group that you can really work with to support this cause. Thank you so much, Abby.
Thank you, Anna.
Absolutely. So speaking of kids, if you want to give your kids an activity that can help them burn some of that spring fever energy, check out 4-Star Ninja Academy. We're going to have them on next to tell you all about it.